Hello, it is Sarah Waggle, astrologer and leadership coach here for Moon Astrology Tarot, this time for the moon in Aquarius. This is April 3rd through the 5th. I believe it's early in the morning on the 3rd through early in the morning on the 5th. And this is going to be an active moment because the moon will conjunct Pluto in Aquarius, but then we will have Venus conjunct Neptune in Pisces. I love that for like dreaminess, but like also could be blinded by the shiny new object that smells like shit on the inside kind of thing. But creatively speaking, it could be a good day to take a trip if you can read between the lines on that. But it also, like, be careful of the illusions. Like I said, the pretty thing that looks like gold on the inside and smells like shit on the inside, kind of thing. But then Venus will move into Aries, which is her detriment. However, she is pretty, like, knows what she wants, which is interesting because we have Mercury retrograde in Aries, which Mercury saying what he wants. So we have now Venus in the doing what she wants, where Mercury is saying what he wants. And so we could have some feisty ass energy with both Venus and Mercury in Aries. And so again, it's really being conscientious of your words, and conscientious of your actions, and not take Aries is that sign that, if you don't like really discern and critically think things through, you could like make a life-altering decision that fucks things up later, when Mercury goes direct later on in April. And I've said it before, like now is not the time to make like a life-changing decision, because we have a lot of powerful transits that could bring some big changes. And so it's almost like, okay, let's put it like this. It's kind of like Christmas time, and you have this like item that you want for Christmas. Maybe it's a new TV. We'll just use that as an example. You want this new big screen TV, right? The projector one with the pulled out, the projector type TV, it's like enormous big screen, like 60, 70, 80. I don't know how big are projector TVs, 120. I have no idea. And you really want one, and you find one on sale, but it's so close to Christmas that you're like, shit, it's on sale. I could totally buy it. But what you don't know is that your dad is at the other store. Like, let's say it's Best Buy, and you're at the Best Buy on the east side of town, and dad's at the Best Buy on the west side of town buying you that projector TV for your Christmas present. So you go ahead and buy it. And then you get to Christmas, you've already gotten it. You haven't set it up yet, but dad gets you one and you open it for Christmas. And it's like, damn. Or even worse, if you buy like the 60-inch TV and dad buys you the 120-inch TV, and you're like, if I'd have just waited, that's what this feels like. So that's why you got to be careful with this Aries energy, because we have this like Venus, Mercury, North Node in Aries, like really ready to do the things. Of course, Mercury's in retrograde, so that's a relief, kind of, because it slows you down a little bit from making an erratic decision when Christmas is right around the corner. You know what I'm saying? So like maybe you get a job offer this week, and you're like, you know what, my entrepreneurship sucks, and I'm just going to take the stupid job because I need to make money. But then by the 20th, when we have, the Jupiter Uranus conjunction, you suddenly get like five or 10 clients, or 5 or 10 orders, or 100 orders, and you're like, crap, now I have to work full time for a job I freaking hate because I needed to make money desperately. And now I got 100 orders, which is way more money than my job, and crap. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying about this month, is like, hold tight, take inspired action towards the experience of life that you want to have, but don't take life altering actions when you don't know what is going to happen in the immediate near future. Now, you could get to the 20th and nothing happens. You could get to the end of April and nothing happens. Then go buy the TV, right? Then take the job. Like, I get it. You know what I'm saying? But like, don't act in haste in this moment in time, because you don't know what's happening around the corner. You also don't know what your partner is doing or immediate relationships are doing, right? There could be some things happening there. So anywho, or you meet a new chick and she's super hot and you break up with your old chick to be with the new chick, but then I don't know, she has like a STD or something, or a criminal background, and you're like, oh man, what did I just get my ass into? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like if you make a big decision right now, you're gonna get screwed in the end. Or you're gonna get like a crap moment in the end. So it's kind of like take inspired action towards creating the life experience, but not like life-altering action. Anyway, be intellectual. This is an Aquarius moon. While it's a waning moon, so it's a darkening, getting to the darkening point, it is an Aquarius moon. So act like you got some intellect behind you, even if you don't have any Aquarius placements. Act like you do. Use some discernment, do some pros and cons, do some serious journaling, really feel through what is coming out up and out for you. So anyway, let's see what's in the tarot. Oh man, I'm feeling kind of silly tonight. Hopefully that's a good thing. What we got? We got the Knight of Batleths upright. Dang it, I always forget her name. She's Alexander's mom. She's a Klingon. I can never remember her name, but Knight of Batleths, Knight of Swords. So Knight of Swords, swords is intellect, right? It's strategy, right? To be a Klingon, like they've got to have discipline around, how they execute, how they throw the weapon or whatever, right? So this is what this is. So being like the Knight of Swords, like you are cunning, you're calculated. And I think that's what this is. That's what this is about, is like being calculated, being strategic. Don't like make your chess move too quickly, because you're I don't how do you play chess? Does your pawn get taken out or something? I don't know. I don't know how to play chess. But you know what I'm saying? Like, you think you got it cool because I'll use checkers. You jumped like three guys, but then like, your opponent comes and jumps four of your guys because you lined him right up, kind of thing. Like that's what that feels like to me. Let's see what's up with the woodland wardens. That hmm. A good time for journaling, meditation, self-discovery, learning the things that really turn you on, learning the things about yourself that, like that's what this is. This is about learning yourself, learning a new version of yourself. Maybe you healed a bunch of layers and you're like, who am I right now? Figure that out before you, as I drop a card and almost pull my headphones out. Um, This is, okay, the trout and lily of the valley. And this is purification. Trout and lily of the valley, purification. I don't know a lot about trouts. Um, Purify, cleanse, clear, purify, water purification, detoxify, removing like metals, the excess metals from water, or contaminants from water, right? Like you're extricating yourself from conditioning, from programming. And now you have to detoxify. And, I remember when a bunch of us, my closest peeps and I were going through our deconditioning and deprogramming. Some of us were like physically ill, like as in like vomiting and diarrhea, like removing that ick from our system. This also could be about like exercise or even like a sweat yoga, like a hot yoga, or like a sweat as in like a sauna or something like that, like something that removes the toxins from your system, from your being, right? So think about like those, like something like that, or even like the hell are those things called? Like a sweat, huh? Is it a sweat lodge where they like go into like 100 and whatever degree and they sit there and just sweat in meditation for like an hour or however long they can physically stand it? Like there may be something like that. And maybe you're choosing sobriety and you're detoxing from whatever substance you were on. I don't want to say addicted to, because I don't know if that's a fair word, but you know what I'm saying? Like when you detoxify from alcohol, specifically if you're like a heavier drinker, like there's a physical process, right, from the detoxification process. I feel like that's what that's about. Let's see what's up with the oils. That being the case, ginger, turmeric, something that like lowers the inflammation. I think Aries rules inflammation. I know it rules blood. I think it rules inflammation as well. So anti-inflammatories, not in like the pharmaceutical ibuprofen way, but like as in, natural anti-inflammatories, maybe even an elimination diet. I do know somebody who's doing a water cleanse, like they're not doing a water cleanse, but like only drinking water for the month of April. I know for me, like that's partly why I'm enjoying my tea journey so much, is because I don't use as much sugar in my tea as I do in my coffee. Still love me a good cup of coffee though. And not Folgers. It's got to be damn good coffee. I don't fuck with cheap coffee. Um, okay, cassia, which is provides courage and strength. Yeah, and cassia has cinnamon in it. I know it has something else in it, but I know it has a very cinnamony fragrance to it. Provides courage and strengthens, right? It takes courage to deprogram, to detoxify. It takes courage to do that, right? Anybody who's been through a journey of sobriety knows that to sober up from whatever it is, whether it's alcohol, social media, sugar, or any substance, it takes courage to do that. It takes courage to switch your nutrition. Like if you're becoming a vegan, it takes courage to do that because it's so easy to go get a burger, right? Or if you're like getting away from color dyes or something, like it's so easy to just, go eat like, something with red dye. Red dye is so easy to find, right? So cassia, bringing courage, having the courage to detoxify your being from whatever it is. So we got that. We got the purification and the Knight of Batleth. So I feel like this is like having the strategy, having the strength, having the courage to detox yourself or deprogram yourself from the illusion, right? Okay, got to start being a little careful here so I don't get flagged. But yeah, so I'm dropping cards. What the heck is that about? But anyway, so that's what I got for this moon in Aquarius. Remember, Aquarius is about humanity. It's about the greater good of humanity. So anything that feels like it's like may feel like things are whack as hell right now, and they are, because when we are, as we are, like, removing ourselves from the system structures, it's a pull away. You're detaching yourself from everything that you like were raised to believe, and it requires a bit from you to do it. So anywho, that's what I got for this moon in Aquarius. Thanks so much for tuning in. I will see you for the next video. I'm recording this on the 27th. And that is because I intend to spend the next couple of days hardcore working on the new moon solar eclipse stuff in the next 2 days, because I have really nothing on my calendar. So be on the lookout for that on my YouTube. I'll try and get the link, because I'm betting everyone's pretty much looking forward to hearing what that's about. But again, don't buy into the fear mongering, okay? Stay on your high game. All right.